Oh, Daniel Jones. Oh, Daniel Jones. Hey, he just signed with the Indianapolis Colts. And he's going to be competing with Anthony Richardson, who couldn't stay awake last year. This is going to be hilarious. I think, what was it? Some GM or something said that Daniel Jones isn't even an average quarterback. He said he's below average. What happened to Daniel Jones's career? It looked somewhat promising once upon a time. And then when he played with the Giants, and he just kept getting worse and worse. And then you got to remember something. They are the team who invested in him and let Saquon Barkley go, he helped lead Philadelphia to the Super Bowl against Kansas City. Saquon was a finalist for MVP. Daniel Jones was holding a clipboard. He did end up going to Minnesota, but that didn't last long. And now he's with the Colts, and he's going to be battling Anthony Richardson for a starting job, which, my, not a good look. Daniel Jones, I still remember that game against Philly. Remember when he ran that long run and he fell? He just a dude that just doesn't have the mechanics. It's just he sucks. And it's hilarious too because this is embarrassing. I mean, this guy came out here and said the Colts signed him and said he's below average. I'm like, can you just get a diss track worse? I mean, it's like Daniel Jones. I remember what was that playoff game against Philly, and they couldn't wait to get him. They was clapping their pinky toes and their fingernails because we're gonna get Daniel Jones. We're gonna beat them up, and they did. He's been a disaster. You know, just one of those guys that throws bad picks, bad interceptions, bad turnovers, and just is horrible. The Giants finally let him go, and he's got journeyman written all over him if he lasts that long. I mean, I know he was something in college, but that's a long time ago. That's a long time ago. There was a lot of hopes for him back in 2019. That's a lifetime ago. He's been a bust. But it's just because they're trying to save face, and he got to have a video or something on somebody. I'm like, who's still going to take chances with him? But Richardson, who came in last year and said practice was too hard or studying was too hard, and he was tired, and he was about really losing his job. And then, of course, I like Jonathan Taylor, but I still remember that game against Denver where he dropped the ball at the 1 yard line because he thought to cross the plane, and he celebrated prematurely. They were a football follies. A team that had something of entertainment, was decent, but they just did dumb stuff. So now they got Daniel Jones. This is going to be hilarious. And I'm not expecting much, but you know, Robert Ursay, this is what you get. You stuck with a quarterback that nobody's sane wants. Nobody's sane wants Daniel Jones.